Hi guys, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the Citius Remix Pro bum pad for rowing. Absolutely fantastic for use either in the boat or on a Concept 2 rowing machine. What you get when you get it is obviously the seat pad. You get these different foams inserts that insert into the slot here, and you get a carry case to keep it all together as well. Okay, so what's cool about this seat pad is that it's actually like sitting on a bike seat. You actually end up sitting on this central part more than you do on your bum cheeks, which takes a lot of the weight and the pressure off your bum. Second thing is it's nice and thin at the front, thick at the back. What's cool about that is that because it tilts your pelvis forward, it actually helps you to sit up straighter in the boat and improve your posture, and also on the rowing machine. One of the biggest causes of injury in rowing is when people's postural muscles fatigue, and then they start to get vulnerable to back-related injury and issues. Now, this will help you sit up straighter on the rowing machine and in the boat. Takes pressure off the top of the hamstring here, and if you suffer from any type of sciatica, awesome piece of kit to make sure you're looking after your body as best as possible. Now, another great thing about it is the inserts. Now, these inserts are different densities. And what happens is when you start using it for the first time, it'll be quite a different feeling from what you've had in the past, and it can be confronting at first. So what I suggest you do, start with nothing in there, and it allows for a bit of compression of the central section. After a while, once you get used to it, you can start to play around and put the inserts in and see what works for you. Now, personally, I ended up with the middle density foam, and that works well for me. And I use this in both the boat and on the rowing machine all the time. To know that I got sent this by the guys that designed it, and I gave it a go, and the first time it felt very strange and unusual. I persisted with it though, and after the second or third session, I just absolutely started to love it. I tried going back to a normal seat, and I've tried a lot of different seats, and because I constantly get a sore bum when I'm rowing, and I must say that pretty much everything I've ever done since in a rowing boat has been with the seat pad since I got sent it. So I can't recommend them enough. Now, they are expensive, okay, but there is a lot of moulding in these seats, and they're not just a plain piece of foam or anything like that. And the tilting of the pelvis is incredibly important, and so are the inserts in terms of customizing it to what's going to work for you. You also need to think about if you've got any pre-existing injuries, if you're having hip problems, lower back problems, getting tight glutes, getting sore hamstrings, or getting any type of sciatica, you think about the cost of this versus how many times you go to a chiropractor, osteopath, or physio, and pretty quickly this thing pays for itself. The other thing is, if you love rowing or sitting on a Concept 2 or RP3 rowing machine, and you spend a lot of time on them, the cost of this pales into insignificance to the amount of discomfort you experience over that time. And ultimately, you're going to enjoy your rowing more, you're going to spend more time on the rowing machine, you're going to be pain-free or injury-free, and you're going to get fitter and enjoy what you're doing more as a result. So, last but not least, it does come with a money-back guarantee. So if you buy one and you find that it's not working for you, it's simple, just send it back. Okay, but what I do recommend is if you are having trouble, if you're one of those people that's always got a sore butt in the boat or on the rowing machine, give it a go, because I honestly wouldn't sell them if I didn't think they were absolutely fantastic.